Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's learn computer science.
Hello everyone, welcome back. In last video, we learnt about working of microphone. Today, we are going to talk about how speakers work, what are their working principles, and syllabus references describe the principal operations of hardware devices, and we are going to cover this part, speakers today, right? So let's start. Speakers. We are looking at one of the most common output devices, a speaker, which is an output device that converts digital audio signals from a computer or any other electronic devices into audible sound waves that we can hear, right? So if at all they ask about, describe speaker along with the working principles, so you can always mention this much as part of the description. Now, the main thing is how it works. What is the principal operations of speakers? So that is what we are going to understand. If you look at this image explains, talks about all the important components of a speaker. So before we dive into how a speaker works, let's look at this simple diagram that shows the main component. So as you all can see, the key parts include the diaphragm or cone, the voice coil, the magnet, and the suspension system that allows the cone to vibrate freely, right? So now let's understand how these parts they work together to produce sound. So the process starts when a computer or device sends an audio signal. This can be digital or analog, right? If it is digital, it is then passed through a digital to analog converter to convert it into analog electrical signal. And then this analog signal is fed into an amplifier, which boosts the signal to power to drive the speaker components. The amplified signal flows into the voice coil, a coil of wire placed inside a permanent magnet. As the electrical current passes through the coil, it generates a changing magnetic field. And this magnetic field interacts with the permanent magnet's field, causing the voice coil to move rapidly back and forth. So since the coil is attached to the diaphragm also moves, pushing and pulling the surrounding air. And this movement creates vibrations in the air, which our ears perceive as sound. And the frequency of signal determines how fast the diaphragm vibrates, controlling the pitch of the sound. The amplitude or the strength of the signal affects how far the diaphragm moves, controlling the volume. Speakers, they may vary in design and size from tiny earbuds to large concert speakers, but the basic working principle remains the same. If you want to summarize it, a speaker receives an electrical signal, amplifies it, uses magnetic interaction to vibrate a diaphragm, and produces sound waves. That's all. So that is how speakers they work. That's all for today. In our next video, we'll explore another hardware device and their working principles. So stay tuned. Till then, take care.